So, I was interested in the concept of understanding as discussed by Lakoff and Johnson. There's a whole chapter about truth. And interestingly enough, towards the end, he uses example, the fog is in front of the mountain. So the idea of understanding, it's because through the concept, Lakoff and Johnson concept of metaphor, right? Pervasive metaphor, is that we understood more what was going on with the recurring images in the movies. However, as soon as we first saw, I got the hang of the language, right? It is a language because apparently it's used coherently across movies from forever, right? So it is just a pattern, like a language. So blue is going to be used in this and this context, right? It usually will refer more to the future. Future is usually related with blue. People talk about it as a photography only. Oh, blue photography. Do you understand? And we have to remember that blue is in the costume, it's in the art design, it's in the color of things, it's in the language, because they will use words related to blue. Like,
you bet on your future? Doesn't mean that future.
Ocean, sky, and you see this in cinema, but you will also see this in songs. That's when we realized it's a part of art, and it is through the human understanding. How it is easy to understand the relation between blue and future. There's a video on YouTube which mentions that the word blue, it is the most recent color added in texts. Like, the older the text is, they don't have the word blue. They have other words like wine color, which is the closest thing to the idea of blue. Look, even as a color, the concept of blue is related to a more updated version, a more recent, so I think, which is the future color, blue, right? Because all the other colors are in the past. Look,
No, right.
And that's how you get the time travel technology, because everything that you see with blue, and there's a lot of blue related to everything, usually be portrayed, if you want to talk about future or liberty or things like that, what you put? The blue there. And in the flag of France, blue is what? Liberty. You wouldn't have a flag painted in black and say, oh, this means liberty. Do you understand? It just goes through the human conceptualization, the experience of the world. And how do you associate blue and liberty with the future, the present, or the past? If you think about humanity, with the development of technology, we always think about leisure. There'll be more time for leisure. And you think liberty is connected to future. And this, anyone would mostly agree. So you see, there's a metaphorical relation in terms of, like, the orientation metaphor from Lakoff and Johnson. More is up, future is liberty. And it's there in movies, every image. We're just finding a few patterns. Eyes Wide Shut is about time travel technology. Yes, you heard it. Time travel technology. Cinema has portrayed time travel in the same way as Eyes Wide Shut does. Whether you want to accept it or not, it's up to you. But here are some clues to the time travel technology portrayal in Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut, 12 letters that represent the 12 numbers in a clock. The dance at the Christmas party emulates the clock engine movement, rock around the clock. The two girls who invite Dr. Bill to go over the rainbow are the twins, just like the Twin Pines Mall, where Dr. Brown time traveled with the DeLorean in Back to the Future. The ritual is a representation of a clock, even if the number of girls are only 11. The ritual itself mimics time passing as a moving, living machine. And for some reason, sex is in the mix. After Dr. Hartford, played by Tom Cruise, witnesses the ritual, he now will be forced to join their time travel cult in the future. So when Dr. Hartford returns home, his wife, Alice, played by the gorgeous Nicole Kidman, tells she had a dream that she was taking part in a public sex act. This isn't a dream. She already can see the future when they join the cult. Part of the cult ritual may, I emphasize may, require a sacrifice. And to join the cult, Dr. Hartford may be demanded to input his small daughter as a sacrifice.
Alice. What do you think we should do? 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 What do you think we should do?
However, Mr. Ziegler, played by Sidney Pollack, says it's all staged, just like Pocahontas, who offers herself as a sacrifice in place of Captain John Smith in early accounts of American colonial literature. Obviously, Eyes Wide Shut is about a lot more, but I do defend that part of the mystery that keeps us puzzled in Eyes Wide Shut is time travel technology. There are other movies that portray the same time travel technology from Eyes Wide Shut in cinema, like Back to the Future, as I have mentioned. The 2 pints are there, the clock is there, everywhere, and the orgy and lack of sexual inhibition is also there, but of course, very discreetly. But let me show you. Before I show you, if you are more curious on how I know about these, please buy the book in the link on the description. This is a memoir of how, by learning English and linguistics, I accidentally stumbled upon a secret language that underlies within the fabric of reality. I greatly appreciate your interest both in the book and in this video. Now, back to the orgy and Back to the Future. There. Oh, also there. Eyes Wide Shut is only one of the many movies within the same secret universe of meaning. If you stay faithful to this channel, you can have my word, you will see movies, or indeed reality, in a way that you've never seen before. Stay
Fidelio.